Today I'm going to show you our ATV trail maps on the Garmin Montana 600. This is the main screen that you come to when you first power on the GPS. So we're going to go to the map screen. And we're currently in southern New Hampshire, so we're going to zoom out. You can start to see pockets of green ATV trails as you go up north into New Hampshire and Maine. So we're going to keep scrolling up until we get into the Jericho Mountain trail system. And we'll zoom in. So here you can start to see color-coded trails that represent ATV trails. You can zoom in to get a closer look. On the Montana 600, the trail names are displayed in text along each trail line. So you can see as you're scrolling along what the different trail names are. You can also mouse on a trail and get a trail name, Turbine Road. So we have unique line styles that represent town access roads. So this yellow and black line style indicates a road that's legal to access on-trail services, gas and food, in some cases lodging. So you see here the access road going into the town of Berlin. And then you'll see points of interest for food and gas, as well as trailer parking. Next thing I'm going to show you is how to auto route using this GPS. There's a couple of settings that we need to change before we do that. So we go back to the setup and we scroll down to routing, and just want to make sure that this activity here is set to something other than the default, which is direct routing. Let me just get back to that. Direct routing will draw a straight line as the crow flies, which is not what you want. So you want to use one of these other driving modes. I typically select motorcycle driving. The next thing we want to do for simulation purposes is simulate the GPS. So we'll go to System, GPS, and we'll go to Demo Mode. Then the last thing we need to do with the Montana is go to the Satellite menu. And here you see we are simulating the GPS. And this menu here allows us to set location on the map. So that allows us to simulate our starting position as opposed to where I currently am in southern New Hampshire. So again, we zoom out till we get our bearings at the state level, and we'll scroll over into Maine to where we want to set our starting position. So you can see our marker pin is on the trail and it's labeled all ATV 60, so we're going to use that as our starting position. Then we go back to the map and we decide where it is we want to go to. So we're just going to scroll up to a potential destination. And let's just say we want to head over towards this town. Okay. That's our destination. So we touch that and we say go. And here we can simulate driving to this location. So you can see the purple line is drawn to indicate your route. I usually set this up to go shortest distance, since the speed is somewhat subjective on a trail system. But you can see it picks a route from your starting point up to your destination. So we're simulating this, driving this route. So you'll see your speed limit, you'll see your arrival time based on what it thinks it's going to take you to get there. You'll see that we have a turn coming up in 0.7 miles, and we're currently riding on a trail called ATV 60 inches or greater. Now if we touch this ribbon, you get your turn-by-turn directions for the whole trip. Okay, each turn and the distance to that turn and the trail name. The other thing we can do is touch the first turn marker, and it will give you a more detailed view of each turn. Again, distance to turn, time, whether or not you're taking a left or a right, and you can scroll through each consecutive turn on that route. Lastly, you can click the speed, get your trip statistics, your max speed, your current speed, moving and stopped averages. It's kind of nice to look at. And that concludes the ATV trail map demo.